Right, guys, so this brand new Ultra Broly looks absolutely broken, and I cannot wait to summon for him tonight. Now, guys, I always do this every time a broken unit comes out. I want you guys to be ready ahead of everybody else. I want you guys to optimize your guys' equipments today, right now, before the character comes out, and that's exactly what this video is going to be about. It's going to be an Ultra Broly guide, fully like all the best equipment you guys need to farm for him today. So there are a lot, and I mean a lot of options for this Broly here. Now, we're going to get to that in just one bit, but guys, for today, we do have a sponsor. So let's go check to see who that is. Our sponsor for today's video is Opera GX. Now, if you guys love gaming and anime just as much as I do, you guys will need to install Opera GX. Opera GX is the #1 customizable browser out there. You guys literally do not need anything else but this browser. If we just take a look at this easy tab up here, it's an easy setup tab where there's a flurry of customizable options such as light mode, dark mode, as well as this is actually my favorite setup as well, privacy and security, including ad blocker, automatic ad blocker, as well as VPN settings. And on top of that, you guys can get live wallpapers. This is personally one of my probably my second favorite one besides that Naruto one, which is going to be this Itachi one. As a matter of fact, let's add it on right now. Wow, take a look at this wallpaper, guys. Absolutely stunning. Another feature I absolutely love about Opera GX is the ability to multitask. For example, if we're watching some Dragon Ball Super in the background and you guys want to perhaps do your homework, or you guys want to study, or if you guys want to actually game at the same time and watch anime, you guys can simply just pop up this window right here, and you guys can actually move it absolutely anywhere, as well as adjust the screen size. So that's a really cool feature. Also, if you guys love music just as much as I do, there's actually a taskbar right here, the GX player. Now, if you guys just go here, I was just listening to some lo-fi. I absolutely love it while I'm studying. So for example, if we just play it in the background, we can hear some Lullaby by Zelda. So I absolutely love this. But what's cool about this feature is that it's connected to your taskbar. So for example, if I'm watching Dragon Ball Super and I play Dragon Ball Super in the background, it automatically stops the music. So that's really, really cool. And vice versa, as well as if I pause it, it continues the music automatically. So that is a really, really cool feature. Also, Opera GX makes it very seamless to transition to Opera GX from your old browsers. Very simple stuff, guys. All you have to do is go to settings to synchronize absolutely everything. Scroll down to synchronize, import bookmarks and settings. Just click on that and you can import absolutely everything. Just click import and you guys are all set. Take your customization to a brand new level right now by downloading Opera GX. I'll make sure to link it down below in the description, or you guys can just simply scan the QR code on the screen. But with that being said, thank you so much, Opera GX, for the sponsor. Now, let's get back into the video. All right, guys, so we are back. So let's not waste any time here. First things first is that this Broly here will get a special unique equipment, specifically for powerful opponents and sagas, I believe. So that is yet to be seen. We're going to see that tonight, but we still have a ton of great equipments to farm. For example, the first equipment I do want you guys to farm is this one right here. It's Sagas and Purple. Now, this equipment right here is probably one of the best fitting equipment for this Broly. The first slot, as you can see, health restoration up to 10%. Now, we can build a full equipment 3 slots of just health restoration, which I'm going to show you guys in just one bit. Now, this is going to be key for Broly because you guys know he gets a lot of health for just entering the battlefield, for his unique gauge, just restoring. So you guys will be getting a lot of health back with this Broly along the way, and I want you guys to be fully optimized with that aspect right there. So this is a great equipment, not only for that, but also he gets 20%, a 2-for-1 here in the second slot, a 20% not only to his strike attack, which is optimal, but also to his blast defense. Now, the third slot is also a 30% to his blast attack. Now, he is a melee type, but this still is a great equipment for him. Next up, we do have this equipment. Now, this is a Silver Awakened equipment. Now, this is definitely an equipment you guys need to farm. For sure. If you just take a look at this, guys, it's great. It's for purple and melee, so there's a lot of options you can use it. You can even use this for Revival Gohan as well. So first slot is 15% to base blast attack, which is solid. And then the third slot is 18% to strike attack. And then the third slot here is a 2-for-1, which is 15% to strike attack on top of the second slot, which is 18% to strike attack. So that's over 30% right there. And as well as 15% to strike defense. Great equipment. The next one is a specific Sagas and powerful opponent. So this is really broad. You can put this in, for example, the brand new LF cooler as well. I mean, we got the first slot at 18% blast defense, second slot a whopping 22% to strike attack, and then the third slot a whopping 12.5% to not only ultimate but special move damage as well. So this is a great equipment as well. Now, I will be showing you guys some defensive builds right after this one. This one's pretty good too. This one's, you can see the second slot right here. It's either base blast attack or strike attack up to 22%. Obviously, you guys want to go for strike attack. And then the first slot is base strike defense up to 20%. And then the third slot here is key recovery, which he already gets a lot of key recovery, 150 for just existing. So you guys don't really need this, but special move damage up to 12.5% as well. Now, this is a, before we get to the defensive slots that I'm going to show you, this is a great well-rounded equipment. This is just for sagas in general. So you can fit a lot of characters. A lot of characters could be equipable with this. So you guys can farm this if you want. Basically, you know, first two slots, 18% to defense, each defense. And then the third slot, strike attack up to 20% as well. Now, guys, let's talk about the defensive equipments that I want you guys to understand, right? So look at this third slot, special move, ultimate damage, and health restoration up to 10%. Now, if we add that on to the extra 10% we had in the first slot, that is an extra right there, 20%. And on top of that, we also have 20% to defense on both. And then the next slot, we also have another health restoration up to 10% plus base health. Now, you guys can have 30% health restoration, which is phenomenal for this BROLY now. And of course, the first two slots, 18% to not only base blast defense, but strike defense as well. Now, that's if you guys want to build a defensive, build. Now, I want to get to an equipment that is not an awakened equipment, so you guys can have a good time farming these, because it's not a good time farming awakened equipments whatsoever. But this one right here is Kaioken. This one right here is for melee type, so a lot of equipable, characters for this one right here. So you can have your strike attack up to 30.5%, as you guys can see here. Base strike attack up to 12.5%, and then as well as base strike attack up to 18%, or base blast defense, but go for the strike attack. And then the first slot right here is 15% to strike defense. So very, good 30% to strike attack. If you guys are not willing to farm a lot of awakened equipment, because it could be a pain. It could definitely be a pain. So yeah. Next up, we do have this one. This one is a specific BROLY equipment for him. It's a silver awakened equipment, very much like the second one I showed you, which is going to be this one right here. This one right here is not better than that one, but it's still pretty good. It's an overall defensive equipment, as you guys can see here. So pretty solid. You guys can pause it there. We also have this one, which is also pretty solid. I'm not going over these because these are like last barrel options. And then we have these as well. So pretty solid options. But overall, definitely farm this one right here, and then probably the new one that's going to come out tonight, which I'm very curious to see. I believe they said it's going to be Powerful Opponent and Saga. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Now, really quick, guys, we have this LF Cooler banner going on right now, which is a great banner. So I would advise you guys to keep summoning on this if you guys pull. It's tricky. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one, man. We'll have to wait and see what this BROLY is really capable of. But overall, his abilities is looking quite scary, guys. It really is. If you just take a look at this for one quick second, right? One quick second. So I want to start off with his unique gauge first and foremost. A lot of us are a little bit disappointed that he needs to get hit to increase his unique gauge. But you guys forgot that if he just comes in the battlefield when the battle starts, right? Applies the following effects to character when the battle starts. He gets a 50% to unique gauge right off the bat. So I would say 4 hits to this character, he would get his unique gauge filled up all the way. And if that's the case, obviously your opponent's vanish gets reduced to 0 4 times. They lose an arts card. They lose a Dragon Ball once, they lose a Dragon Ball once. They lose 30 ki. Restores own health by 15, activates 4 times, applies the following effects, health, of course, he nullifies cover change, so that's another one, and cancels attribute downgrade. So a lot of stuff happens, but I want to see how fast he can get that. He does have the Bojack cover change, which is funny because I just mentioned Bojack on my Twitter the other day, but he can cover change supers, ultimates, pretty much anything, right? Which is scary, which is really, really scary. Now, he does a lot more stuff than that, obviously. He feints. He can lock you in, I believe, with his super. We'll have to wait and see, but Toshi did mention that. Also increases arts cards draw speed by level 1 up to 2. Every 3-second timer counts. This character stays on the field. So he will always get like 1 to 2 card draw speed, which is pretty scary stuff, on top of the 150% key recovery. So I believe this guy's going to hit really hard. We still have to wait and see to see exactly how he plays. He's looking quite good though. I love his intro. Probably one of the coolest intros out of all ultras for sure. But guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Comment down below how many crystals do you have for this Broly here. You know, I'm gonna summon, so make sure you guys tune in. And if I do pull him, which I plan on pulling him, I will indeed make a showcase for him, a how to get crystals guide, all that good stuff. So stay tuned with my channel with those notifications bell, and I'll definitely catch you guys once again in a few hours when this monstrosity of a unit comes out. Have a good one. Peace.